Hey, what's up, guys? It's a Sports Blitz here, and we're back with another NFL mock draft. Today, we've got a two-round mock draft for you, so make sure to sit tight, smash that like button, and subscribe. Guys, I'm going to go through these picks, honestly, pretty quick today. We're not going to go super in-depth as to the reasoning for all these picks. Let me know what you think of the mock in the comment section below, and let's get on into it. So with the first overall pick, I'm gonna have the I almost said the Lions. Sorry, the Jags taking Evan Neal. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Lions taking Aiden Hutchinson. For the Texans, I think we're gonna go ahead and have them take. I think we're gonna have them take Kayvon Thibodeau. They haven't really had a great pass rusher since obviously losing J.J. Watt. So number four, I'm gonna have the Jets actually take. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna have them take David Ajabo this time. I've had them taking George Karlaftis a couple times. Had them trying to take Kyle Hamilton, Derek Stingley. I've had them taking a bunch of different guys. I think there's a lot of different guys they can really benefit from, but I know a lot of Jets fans really need or really want a new edge rusher to help out Carl Lawson. And I think that's perfectly reasonable. Their pass rush was definitely not very great this year, so I think David Ajabo would be a great addition. So at number five, we're gonna have the Giants take Akeem Ekwonu. Number six, we'll have the Carolina Panthers. This time I'm going to have them take Kenny Pickett. I've explained in previous mock drafts that they need to fix offensive line, but I mean, really, if they can find a quarterback they really, really love, I think they'll take him. Their GM mentioned earlier today or yesterday, one of the two, that he, if there's a quarterback available there that they just absolutely love, they're going to strongly consider it. So they are probably going to be in the quarterback market this offseason. Then for the Giants, since he is still on the board, we're going to go ahead and have them take Tyler Linderbaum, double up on O-line. Then for the Atlanta Falcons, we're going to go ahead and have them take George Karlaftis. They also need some pass rush help. They had probably the worst pass rush in the league this last year. Then the Denver Broncos, I'm going to go ahead and have them take. I've been having them take quarterback like every time. I really think they're about a quarterback away from being a really, really good team. I think this time I'm going to go ahead and have them take Carson, Carson Strong. I think his mechanics are awesome. Nevada's system is very, NFL-esque. There's a lot of the stuff they run is a lot of the stuff you'll see in the NFL. And Carson Strong, I really like his mechanics. His mechanics, and I'm not gonna say he's on the same level very clearly, but I think his mechanics are a lot like Tom Brady's. I really do. Again, I just want to clarify. I'm not saying he'll ever be anything like Tom Brady, but his mechanics are very similar. So I like that about him. Then number 10, we have the Jets again. I think we're going to go ahead and have them take. Kenyon Green, actually. Have them have a good right guard now to go along with Elijah Vera Tucker. Then at number 11, we're. Excuse me. I'll be honest, I'm not sure Washington's even going to have this pick because there's rumors that they are planning on taking a big swing at a quarterback this offseason. And to me, that sounds like they want to go for one of the big three quarterbacks in Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson. If they can't get one of them, I would still expect them to possibly go for a quarterback. And, with the remaining guys on the board, I think they should give Malik Willis a chance. I think he has the highest upside out of any of these guys. He's probably not ready yet, but he has a really high upside. 12, we're going to have the Vikings take Derek Stingley. 13, we're going to have the Browns taking Garrett Wilson. yeah, guys, we're gonna fly through these picks. We aren't able to have this be a super long video today, so but I still wanted to give you guys some content. So, but then for the Ravens, gonna go ahead and give them. Let's see. I think we're gonna go ahead and give the Ravens. I think because who else is on the board, I think we're going to give them Trayvon Walker. I think they want to get younger at the edge position. For the Eagles, we're going to give them Devin Lloyd. Eagles fans already know what it's about. And then actually, since he's still on the board, I know it's crazy, Kyle Hamilton. I don't know if he's really going to fall this far, but if he is and he goes to the Eagles, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be nasty. Then for the Chargers, I'm going to have them take Charles Cross. They took Rashawn Slater last year, and he was a great left tackle. I think Charles Cross genuinely can play right tackle, and they really want to protect Justin Herbert really well. Their offensive line really wasn't incredible this last year, aside from Corey Linsley and Rashawn Slater. So getting a good right tackle will really help. Number 18, I'm going to go ahead and actually have them take Jameson Williams. I think Jameis Winston's still going to be the starter there, and, he likes to throw the ball downfield. Jameson Williams is a good deep threat. So, then at number 19, we're going to have the Eagles take Ahmad Gardner. Surprisingly, he's still on the board. He's an absolute stud. Pair him up with, obviously, Darius Slay and Kyle Hamilton. Man, that defense is going to get nasty. At number 20, I'm still convinced the Steelers want a new quarterback, so we're going to go ahead and do that and give them Sam Howell. Now, I'll be honest, I'm a fan of Matt Corral. I am. But I feel like Sam Howell is a lot more like Big Ben than Matt Corral is. So, then at number 21, we are going to go ahead and have the Patriots take Treylon Burks. I think having a having a big body receiver like Burks would be good for Mac Jones. 22, we're going to go ahead and have the Raiders take. We're going to have them take Andrew Booth we're going to have them take Andrew Booth this time. Their secondary needs a lot of help. There's a lot of positions that they could definitely upgrade in. There's definitely other guys you can definitely consider there, but I think Andrew Booth is a real stud of a player, and I think he'd be a good fit there. But number 23, we're going to have the Cardinals taking... we're going to have them take Kyrie Lam from Florida. I'm a big fan of this kid. He doesn't get the love he deserves. He's an absolute baller. I think he'd do awesome in Arizona. Then at 24, we're going to have the Cowboys take Jordan Davis from Georgia. I think getting some big interior D-line help is going to make that D-line a lot nastier, a lot harder to work against. For the Bills, I'm going to actually go ahead and go wide receiver this time. We're gonna give them Drake London. They don't really have a big playmaking receiver. They've got Stephon Diggs, obviously, but he's a route runner. Okay, he's a speedy route runner that is an all around good receiver. Drake London, he's like 6'4", 6'5", and can make, the high contested catches in the end zone. And that's going to help Josh Allen even more in the red zone. So, 26, we're going to have the Titans take... you know what? I'm going to explain my reasoning for this one. Daniel Falele. I know it's probably considered a reach to a lot of people, but dude, put him at right, well, really either side. He normally plays right tackle, but he can probably play either side. Put him at either tackle. And I mean, he's 6'9", 380 pounds. You try to run Derrick Henry behind him. Any guy that Daniel Falele doesn't run over, Derrick Henry will. So, like, they're going to be able to pick up a lot of yardage going to whichever side Falele's on. And that'll be a really nasty run blocking offensive line. 27, we're going to have the Bucs take Matt Corral. Obviously, Tom Brady retired today. That's both sad, but also actually crazy for the league. Crazy losing a legend like that. But 28, we have the Packers on the board. I think the Packers want to start shoring up their offensive line. A lot of guys on their O-line are getting a bit older, so we're going to go ahead and go Trevor Penning right here. The Dolphins are on the board now, and I think we're going to go ahead and give them... We'll go ahead and give them to Marvin Leal. I mean, there's a few guys they could definitely look at. You could get a receiver to help Tua out more. I don't think that's out of the question. But DeMarvin Leal's just he's just a dang good prospect. I think he's a better pass rushing D tackle than Jordan Davis, and I think really the Dolphins want to improve their pass rush. I know they blitzed a lot this last year. I think they want to be able to get a good enough pass rush that they don't have to blitz as often. But number 30, we have the Chiefs on the board. We're going to give them Daxton Hill. Daniel Sorensen definitely had a down year, and really they run a lot of 3 safety sets, so I think he definitely benefit there. Then for the Bengals, we're going to go ahead and finally give Joe Burrow some protection and have them take Nicholas Petit-Frere. And then lastly, we're going to have the Lions taking Nakobe Dean from Georgia. He's a stud of a linebacker. If you haven't seen his film, definitely check it out. 33, we're going to have the Jaguars actually take a wide receiver. We are going to give them... we're going to give them Chris Olave. I do like George Pickens. I'm not super, super high on Jahan Dotson. I do like Chris Olave, though. I think he's a good route runner. I think he'll be good for Trevor. But then at 34, the Lions are back on the board. And I think this time, we're going to go ahead and... I think we're going to go ahead and give them Jaquan Brisker from Penn State. Make their defense even better. Obviously you got an edge rusher in Aiden Hutchinson. You got Nakobe Dean. You got Jaquan Brisker. I think that's a good set. Good set of guys there. But then the Jets are back on the board. So far they've taken David Ajabo and Kenyon Green. So we're going to go ahead and go wide receiver right here. We're going to go ahead and give them Jahan Dotson. Give Zach Wilson a receiver. Then 36, the Giants are back on the board. We're going to go ahead and give them, let's see. I really like Majai Sanders and Drake Jackson. I like them more than any of these 4 guys here. So I think let's go Majai Sanders. I think I like him a little bit more than Drake Jackson, but Jackson is really good too. 37, we're going to go ahead and give the Texans Roger McCreary. He's my number 5 corner in this draft, but in a lot of drafts, he'd probably be like a number 3 in reality. He's a good corner. This is a really deep cornerback class, so keep that in mind. Like, it's not like any of these guys necessarily deserve to fall, but rather that there's just so many good guys at that position. But 38, the Jets are back on the board, and we're going to go ahead and give them, let's see. I think we're going to go ahead and give them linebacker Christian Harris from Alabama. I'm a big fan of him. 39, the Bears are on the board, and we'll go ahead and give them... Ooh, there's not really a good tackle left on the board? Or I guess Bernard Raymond. Actually, I am a big fan of Bernard Raymond. I kind of forgot he was still on the board. So, yeah, we'll go Bernard Raymond right here. 40, the Broncos are on the board, and I think to replace Von Miller, I think they're going to go edge. So we'll go Cam Thomas right here from San Diego State. He can also slide inside if the Broncos ever needed. So, that he's definitely versatile there. 41, the Seahawks are here. And guys, I will be fully honest, I don't know if they're going to have Russell Wilson or not. It seems like it's always one week, it sounds like they're going to trade him. Another week it sounds like they're going to keep him. So I have no idea. I'm going to make this pick under the assumption that they do trade him and have them take Desmond Ridder. I think he's very mobile like Russell Wilson was and has a talented arm. He's a little raw. He's going to take a while to develop, but when he is developed, he'll be talented. 42, we are going to go ahead and have the Washington football team take Lewis Seen. I think he's a pretty underrated prospect. 43, we're going to go ahead and have the Falcons take Trent McDuffie. Give them some more cornerback help to help out AJ Terrell. 44, we're going to go ahead and give the Browns Logan Hall from Houston. 45, we're going to give the Ravens. I think we're going to give the Ravens Zion Johnson, help out their interior offensive line. 46, the Vikings are on the board, and we'll go ahead and give them. Let's see, they took a corner early on. Ooh, Drake Jackson is on the board. That's tempting. Kyler Gore. No, we don't want to double dip at corner right here. Arnold Bicate is on the board. I'm a big fan of him too. Mel Kiper exposed me to him because I didn't know much about him before that. So I started to watch his film more. He's good. That's one thing I definitely agree with Mel Kiper on. Kingsley and Agbury, he's really good as well. I think, man, I don't know how to make Vikings fans happy here, to be honest. I think let's go best player available, to be completely honest. And man, I don't even know. This is a tough pick. I think let's go Drake Jackson. 47, we got the Colts on the board. They are probably going to lose T.Y. Hilton to retirement. So we're going to go ahead and give them George Pickens. 48, the Chargers are on the board, and they're probably going to lose Mike Williams in free agency, if we're being honest. So I'm going to go ahead and give them John Mechie. Yeah, a lot of receivers going off the board here. 49, we're going to go ahead and give the Saints a corner, and I really like Kyler Gordon, like I mentioned earlier. 50, Dolphins are back on the board. We're going to go ahead and give them Kenneth Walker, best running back in the draft. 51, we'll go ahead and give the Eagles. Actually, we'll go ahead and give the Eagles Arnold Bicate. I think he is the best remaining edge on the board right now. 52 at the Steelers, we're going to go ahead and give them Darian Kennard. They definitely need some offensive line help. 53, the Raiders. I think they could use some guard help, to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and give them Sean Ryan. 54. We'll go ahead and give the Patriots cornerback Martin Emerson. Guys, this cornerback class is seriously so good. Like, I don't know that I've ever seen a corner class this deep and talented. But 55, we're going to go ahead and give them edge rusher Kingsley and Agbury. Their edge rushers are getting old, J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones. Sorry, it took a minute to remember his name. 56. They need some edge help and safety help, and also a corner to help out Trayvon Diggs. I think right here, I think let's go ahead and go. Yeah, I think let's go Jermaine Johnson. 57, we are going to go ahead and help the interior offensive line and get Jamari Salyer. Then 58, the Falcons on the board. We're going to go ahead and give them. We'll go ahead and give them Devontae Wyatt. 59. I think the Packers would be interested in getting a new tight end. So I think we're going to give them Trey McBride, the best tight end in the draft. 60, we got the Bucs on the board. And they'll want a receiver now for their new quarterback. And we'll go ahead and give them David Bell. 61, we're going to give the Bengals. We'll go ahead and give the Bengals Darion Kendrick. Eli Apple, I think, is starting to really be a liability in coverage, and I think they're going to want some cornerback help. 62, Chiefs also want some cornerback help, so we'll go ahead and give them Tariq Woolen. 63, 49ers on the board, and they... Let's see... I think maybe let's go. Ooh, I do like Jalen Petre. And he does. The 49ers do need safety help. I think let's go with Petre. And then lastly, the Broncos are on the board. They've had some wide receiver injuries. I think it's very possible to go receiver here. So I think we'll go ahead and finish off with... Actually, I know he's very low on this board, but I'm a huge, and I mean huge, fan of Justin Ross. I don't understand why he's fallen so far. We're going to go Justin Ross. So, yeah, let me know what you think of this 2-round mock draft. I know I sped through a lot of picks. Again, didn't have a whole ton of time to record today, so, but I still wanted to give you guys some content. So again, guys, be sure to make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.